Hey, I'm back. Sorry, guys. It only allows me to record for 15 minutes, so I had to stop it and start it again since we're doing a little bit longer videos from now on and giving you guys a little bit more time to watch those videos. So I wanted to make sure that I could piece them together and come back and we'll start again. Okay, so anyway, we described this one with three sides, three angles, two sides are the same length, one square corner. Okay, now we need to describe this one. So it looks like we have no square corners. Maybe two sides are the same length? Doesn't look like it. We know that we have three sides. We have three angles. And we said no sides are the same. Boom, just like that. All right. Describe two groups that both triangles belong to. Well, we know that they belong to a group with shapes that have three sides and shapes that have three angles. Just like that. All right. Try it another way. Work with your group to fill out a Venn diagram. Of course, you don't have a group right now. If we were in class, we probably would have a group. Okay, so it looks like helps you sort out things into groups. We know what a Venn diagram is, where we're comparing. We kind of used it in, I think, social studies, and we used it in science with Mr. Roney. Some square corners, and some sides, and some sides the same length. Whew, can't talk today. And some sides that have the same length. So I'm going to draw these shapes again for you. I'm going to draw them a little bigger so you can see them. Okay. I'm actually going to do that one over to make it look a little better. Okay. Sorry guys, my drawings are not the best, but hopefully you can tell kind of what they are. Okay. And I'm just learning this program. It's actually, I love this program, so I'm going to be using this a lot more. Okay, let's scroll down to the next one. Ideas about comparing shapes. All right, compare. Think about how the shapes below are alike and how they're different. You can use a ruler to measure the sides as well. Okay, write two ways in which these shapes are alike. How can we describe how these are alike? Well, let's look. It looks like they both have square corners, and I'm going to draw a little right there, right there, right there, and right there. So let's write, okay, both have square corners. Let's see, do they have two sides that are the same? One, two, that looks like the same, that looks like the same, and that looks like the same. So it looks like they both have two sides that are the same length. All right. Write two ways in which these shapes are different. So on my paper, I have already said how they are different. It looks like to me that one shape, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like one shape has 5 sides and the other has 6. So that means one shape has 5 angles and the other has 6 angles. Just like that. All right, I think I got all my answers down. All right, explain. Gwen says that all rectangles belong in the group some square corners. Lee says that all rectangles belong in the group all square corners. who is correct? Well, they both technically are correct because Gwen says that they belong with some square corners, which they do have some square corners. And then Lee says that they have all square corners. So technically, they're both correct. We'll say they are both correct because rectangles have 4 square corners. Just like that. All right. Draw a shape that belongs to these groups. All right, so let's look at this. All sides are the same length, but they have no square corners. That means our rectangle is out. That means our rhombus is out because those didn't have square corners. What about a triangle? Can we make all those sides equal? Yeah, we can. Let's draw it. Boom, just like that. All right, our last page. So, put it all together. Part A, think about the ways you group shapes in this lesson. Think of 2 different ways you can put shapes into groups. Describe each group on the lines below. All right, our group 1. We can do, let's see. Let's do one group that has, let's say all square corners. Our group 2 can be all sides are equal. We could do that. All right. Draw one shape that belongs to group 1. So all square corners. Well, we kind of just did that. So it is a rectangle or square. All sides are equal. Well, we just drew that one too. We could do a triangle because you can do equal sides on that one. All right, explain why each group shape does or does not belong to the group. Well, we know that a rectangle has all 4 angles that are square corners. A triangle has all 3 equal sides in this drawing because we know that a triangle doesn't always have the same amount, right? Because in one of our other ones, it showed a triangle that had 2 equal sides, 1 not, and then there was another one that had no equal sides. So it can vary. In this one though, our triangle has all equal sides. All right, so draw one shape that belongs to the group 2. Let's see. Ooh, Miss Barker read this wrong. So it wants, well, no, we could still use that. Triangle actually does not belong. Miss Barker totally read this wrong. So a triangle has no square corners. Okay, now that I got that right, I read the question wrong. See, that's why it's very important to read directions. So Miss Barker totally just messed that up. Okay, now it wants to know group 2. Group 2, all sides are equal. This is where we can either do a triangle or we can do a square. I say we do a square, and that is a really bad square, but you get it. And now does not belong, which means there are no equal sides. So we could do another rectangle. Looks like that. Or another rectangle, another triangle. Miss Barker is just messing this up today. It's okay. We got it. Okay, explain why each shape does or does not belong. A square has all equal sides. A triangle, like the one we drew, has no equal sides. Boom. Just like that. Okay, Miss Barker fixed herself. We got it. Okay. Part B. Is there a shape that belongs to both group 1 and group 2? Is there a shape that belongs to both group 1 and group 2? Let's look. Well, we said all square corners, all sides are equal. Yes, there is. We drew it right here. Has all square angles and all equal sides. So guess what? A square, and I'm going to write it in a sentence. Yes, comma, a square, because it has all equal sides and 4 square corners. Just like that. And there's our answer. All right, guys, that is all of Ready Lesson 31. I am going to upload these 2 videos to your Lesson 31 on your Google Classroom. And then your assessment will be on Thursday. And I'll even put that in the description with the videos so you guys know that. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you again on Thursday in a new video for our next Ready lesson. So, all right, bye guys. Miss you.